State lawmakers kicked off a special session at the state capitol today, looking into California's high gas prices at the request of Governor Newsom.
Now, for months, the governor has accused oil companies of price gouging while they point the finger at the state's policies. Our political reporter Greg Lee was in Sacramento today, and he breaks down the details of this new proposal.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
A new class of California lawmakers sworn into office in front of friends and family at the state capitol. The ceremonial day doubling as the first day of a special session called by Governor Gavin Newsom to address the state's high gas prices.
They're screwing you. They're taking advantage of you because they think they can get away with it. And what we're trying to do is say, enough.
The long-awaited session follows months of the governor calling out oil companies for their record profits and blaming them for pain at the pump. He first called for a windfall tax in September, but he's now tempered the language, calling for a price gouging penalty on oil companies.
They can call it whatever they want, but a fee imposed upon industry is a tax, and that's a tax that is, we know will not lower costs and likely will mean higher consumer costs.
Industry leaders called the session a political game and blamed California's policies and regulations for the costs.
You were paying $2.61 more per gallon, but we didn't change one fee, one tax. And the price of crude was lower than it was the prior year. That's called excess profit and greed.
The governor unveiled details of his plan in a proposal introduced by East Bay State Senator Nancy Skinner. It calls for lawmakers to set a maximum gross gasoline refining margin or profit cap per gallon of gas. The California Energy Commission could impose penalties on oil companies that violate the profit cap. Any penalty collected would go into a fund which lawmakers could give back to residents as a state budget refund. It also calls for more oversight from the committee. Newsom hopes this penalty also acts as a deterrent for oil companies.
Allow us to focus with intention on transparency, more accountability, and make sure that we're preventing this from ever happening in the future.
Last week, the California Energy Commission held a public hearing about gas prices. The state's 5 major oil companies were invited but did not attend. In laying out their legislative agenda, Assembly Republicans said they'll submit a bill suspending the state's 54-cent gas tax and that they are against Newsom's plan.
It's not lost on anybody that this proposal it's going to get passed on to us. It will get passed on to the California consumer, and that's unacceptable.
Lawmakers aren't expected to take meaningful action on the proposal until they return to session in January.
This is the first special session Governor Newsom has called since taking office in 2019. His office says it will allow bills that are passed to take effect sooner than in a regular session. At the state capitol in Sacramento, Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.